Hi, I'm Jen Richardson, and today we're tackling one of the biggest money questions I get asked all the time. Should I save first or should I pay off debt first? And you know what? It's a tricky one, right? Because on one hand, paying off debt does feel urgent. You want it gone because the interest is eating away at you. On the other hand, you know you should be saving for the future and building a safety net for yourself. So what do you do? Well, let's break it down. First though, let's talk about why this question matters so much. And it's because debt and savings are actually connected. If you only ever focus on your debt, you might feel stuck in a cycle because unexpected expenses end up back on the card. But if you only ever save and ignore the debt, well, the interest on your loans could end up costing you far more than what you're actually putting away. So it's not about choosing one forever. It's about finding a balance that actually works for you. So here's the first thing to consider, and it is the type of debt that you have. If it's a high interest debt like credit cards or payday loans, that's eating into your financial life faster than most savings accounts can grow. Think about that for a minute. So if your credit card's charging you, let's say 18% interest, and your savings account is actually only giving you 3% interest, you're losing money by saving instead of tackling the card. Now that doesn't mean you shouldn't save at all, but it does mean debt has to be a priority. The second thing to consider is what I call your safety net. So if you don't have any savings at all, every time, let's say, the car breaks down or a bill comes in that you weren't expecting, you'll go straight back into debt. That's why I always recommend starting with at least a small buffer. Even if it's only $500 into a separate savings account, it will give you breathing space. It's like a little shield between you and your credit card. So once that's in place, you can then focus more heavily on paying down your debts. So here's a simple formula that works for so many women that I've worked with, and it is this. So step number one, build a small emergency fund. And I always say to aim for between $500 to $1,000 to start off with. Step number two is focus on knocking down your high interest debt. So making minimum payments on everything else, but putting any extra money towards the debt with the highest interest. And step number three is once the debt is shrinking, shift your focus back to growing your savings. So let's just look at an example for a moment. So say you've got $3,000 in a credit card debt and no savings. If you put every single cent into the card and then the fridge breaks down, you'll put that straight back on the card and feel like you're going round and round in circles. But if you save, let's say, $500 first and then attack the debt, you've got a little cushion. And if something happens, you use your savings instead of sliding backwards. That's what breaks the cycle. Now, this isn't about being perfect, don't get me wrong. It's about making progress. So if you can save $20 a week while paying an extra $50 onto your card, do both. Don't wait until you're debt-free to start savings, and don't ignore debt while you save. A blended approach works best for most people. And here's something important. There is no one-size-fits-all answer. It depends on your situation, your goals, and your mindset. That's why in my course, My Money Makeover, I help women create a personalised plan. Because once you understand your numbers and your habits, you'll know exactly where to put your focus. And that clarity is powerful. So should I save or pay off debt first? The answer is both, but with different weights at different times. So start with a small savings cushion, then go hard on high interest debt. Then circle back and grow your savings. That way, you're building a safety net and reducing stress. Your action steps for today, though, is simple. I want you to write down what your debt balances are, what each of those interest rates are, and your current savings. So just seeing those numbers side by side will give you clarity about where your money can work hardest for you. So if this video gave you something to think about, do me a favor, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who's wrestling with the same question. And remember, I'll be here every week dropping new videos to help you build your money confidence, but one step at a time. And you know what? Future you will thank you.